In this video here, I'm going to be going over like the top 20 changes here that should probably like happen to like a jailbreak here. So yeah, and Simo said this thing right over here. What features are you looking for jailbreak in 2024? So yeah, this is just a bunch of you know, like 20 things I've gathered here. Yeah, I'll be going over all those things that should probably get added here. So first thing is RPG nerf. Okay, so pretty much rocket launchers do like a ton of damage. Like that's like, and there is a trick here where if you like get into like an air vehicle, so like what you can do with like a rocket launcher, so you can just go just like that and boom, that's like 44 damage, like super duper quickly, just like that. And you don't even need to really like aim since it's like an explosion weapon, like he's already dead. And yeah, so it's pretty OP tactic, especially on people that have just spawned in or whatever. Plus kind of just like rocket spamming now is kind of OP as well, since like you can kind of just like end a fight sometimes by just chucking a rocket at somebody. And weapons, I don't know, I don't think that weapons should just be able to like, I don't think fights should just be able to like end in like 0.5 seconds. Yeah, next of all here, we have ourselves some C4 bugs. So pretty much you can place C4 on your feet by either parachuting down and placing it right over here, or just looking down and placing it. And as you can see, I can now just spawn a vehicle midair just like that, which especially for criminals, that's pretty OP, especially if you combine it with the jetpack here. You can just do that and just escape all the robberies and stuff like a lot of the time. Yeah, that's pretty OP. Now the next thing, I don't know if I'm gonna really be able to replicate it here, but I do have this video showing it off here. But basically, if you place it for like on your legs in the right way and you like jetpack, you can get yourself like, you just start like moving like really fast with the jetpack here. And it's a pretty good way just to get yourself like away from like people like police officers or criminal. And also if you're doing the glitch yourself, good luck really like, keeping up with it or really being able to do anything about it, since you're in a jetpack and you can't tase it or anything or really stop it. So next thing would be a sniper damage nerf against the vehicles and players. So sniper here is very notorious for being one of the most overpowered weapons in this game, especially from long distance. You can pretty easily just like camp people at spawns as well in this thing with the sniper, and just ends up being not too much you can always do, especially if there's multiple people with snipers trying to snipe you at once. Since from like this range here, it takes like 2 shots to kill, having just 2 people just shoot at someone, they're like dead instantly. So sniper does 80 to every vehicle, yeah, that too, yeah. And the sniper does 80 damage, which combined with combos here, I don't have like a shotgun right now, but if I just do this, boom, like the vehicle was shot out like pretty much instantly. And I don't think vehicles should just be able to get shot out like that. So now we have just some like ping related issues here. So the old anti-con spam here, like the first variation of it that they tried implementing, which if you just like switch between your stuff, it'll just like stop letting you be able to pull out anything. And the old anti-spam causes problems in pingy servers because like you just switch between like, yeah sure, like sometimes like I'll go like hold up my handcuffs and then go to my taser, and then it'll just spam out like that, and then I won't be able to like do anything at all. Then you're kind of just screwed at that point. Yeah, the old anti-spam here should just like probably like removed. Next thing is all FPS related issues. So if you get into a vehicle here, okay, let's go on graphics 1. If you get 200 FPS, this is how fast the acceleration is on this drone, while here's this guy that's getting 60 FPS right over here. It's like significantly slower. Like, just look at this. I'm going so much faster than he is able to, just because I'm getting like 3-4 times the amount of FPS he's getting. And more FPS related issues would be regarding gun recoil. So you shoot a gun, like as you guys can see at like 200 FPS, this is how much recoil the pistol has. If I go up to like graphics 10, it's like 100. It's definitely less. If you have like 60, it's way more manageable. And if you have like 30 or below, it can be almost non-existent at times. So yeah, like the gun recoil, the less FPS you have, the less the recoil, and the more FPS, the more the recoil. So yeah, it should definitely just be the same no matter the FPS you get. And yeah, we do also have ourselves the jet here. So I get like, sure, let's make this a worst case scenario, 200 FPS, okay? And I go and fly this thing. This thing is like very like uncontrollable with like the amount of FPS I get. Like I have to move my mouse like entirely across my mouse pad just to move like this much, while people like 60 FPS can easily move like way more than I can. It makes the jet just unusable for me pretty much, unless if I don't have. So if I just disable the FPS unlocker, then. And also traction and grip does go up in cars at the higher FPS. And yeah, skydiving. If you go ahead and skydive, I do actually have a video here I'll probably pull up here of me via somebody else skydiving. With me getting a bunch of FPS, I will skydive significantly faster than the other person. And as well, the jetpack gets some funny differences as well. This is how much FPS I'm getting by just spamming the jetpack here. And also, if you get this much FPS and you get yourself ejected, you can just do this, okay? Go ahead and eject me here. And, okay, yeah, and I'm just going to be doing this here. And as you can see, good luck arresting me right now. Like, I'm just doing this here. And there's like nothing you can do, and I'm already gone because of the amount of FPS I'm able to get. I'm just able to just like do that. Yeah, I think that's all of the FPS related bugs. So next up we have the jetpack rebounce, since I'm already on the jetpack here. So first of all, as we've tested before here, you cannot tase a jetpack here. So how about you just try tasing me while I'm jetpacking right now? And okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure you should have probably landed that there. And yeah, I didn't get myself tased. It does occasionally work if you time it like exactly when they like land or something, but most of the time that's not the case. Speaking of the jetpack here, the paid jetpack fuel is so overpowered compared to regular jetpack fuel. So now me and this guy here, I have a full tank of the paid jetpack fuel. This guy has just a regular fuel. So 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so first of all, I go definitely faster here, and I also last way longer here. And like, you know, like just try keeping up with me, okay? Like I move significantly faster, and you already ran out of fuel, and I was probably like around a quarter of the way through my fuel. And yeah, I'm gonna burn through all of it here just to show how much higher you get with this fuel. As you can see with the paid jetpack fuel, you go like this high, while with the regular fuel, you go like barely anything compared to this. Like this is how high I am. This is so much higher than that fuel could have ever went. Some more jetpack stuff. So, and okay, so just go ahead and detonate right now here, and boom. As you guys can see, the C4 did not affect me at all, pretty much. I mean, I did get hit a little bit, and if I went on the ground, I would have been stunned, but I would have still been able to move. And with the museum bag, if you end up getting tased, you essentially just get to jetpack again right afterwards, because you don't actually get stunned when you get tased. Like, you don't get ragged when you have a museum bag. This being able to jetpack bypasses the C4 thing. The glider actually does the exact same thing. If you like glide and you get like exploded here, you do not get actually C4'd. So the jetpack just makes the C4 kind of useless because you can just jetpack and you literally don't get the effects of C4. Next of all here is Noclip glitches. So I don't know exactly the emotes right now that currently let you be able to do it, but for like the oil rig, you can actually use the sleep emote here and like glitch in enough to be able to get yourself a key card in there to be able to rob it by yourself. People constantly glitch into the mansion doors, and in the jewelry store, cops definitely glitch in a lot, and power plant, and all of those robberies would be useful too. So yeah, another more no clipping glitches is you are able to no clip into the terrain just like this. Like as you can see, I'm now in here, and I can just start like sniping just like this here from like here, and be able to, and like just like not much that you can do since like I'm in here. And yeah, you can definitely use explosives for this part, but like I can go all the way over here, and unless if they glitch in themselves, they'll have a hard time actually being able to like do anything to me, because like I'm just able to just like do that, and yeah, you had like no chance. But yeah, next thing here, consumable cooldowns. So basically if you're like in the donut store here, you're like against like you're like in an apartment and you're near a vending machine, a donut vending machine, you can just like spam me donuts here, and they last a very long time here, or maybe even actually be like unable to get roofed depending what they're doing and like how many people there are and stuff. Especially as a cop, if you're fighting a bunch of people, it's very like overpowered, since like if someone to kill you, they have to put themselves very vulnerable, and the cop can just chill in here to spam you the donuts forever. And yeah, like with this person just spamming all the revolver shots at me, like I'm able to just spam me donuts. So yeah, I think probably just like having a cooldown of like when you're able to equip them would probably solve it. and of course the zapping will make me die, but next what we can do, Volt Bike nerf. Volt Bike is pretty OP in this game. It's definitely one of the most overpowered vehicles. Good luck actually stopping any, like, good luck pit maneuvering a guy on a Volt Bike. And currently it's winter, so there's like a bunch of icebergs all around the place, which is like one of the biggest nerfs to the Volt Bike in a way. But when there's no icebergs all over the place, you can just freely drive around in this large patch of water all around the map, and there's like nothing cops can do. And no vehicle can really keep up with the Volt Bike. Like, the Volt Bike just is that much faster than everything else. And the hitbox is so small too, you can't really shoot it out. So I'd probably say maybe like nerf the speed or increase, or like make it have like a bigger hitbox or something like that. The Volt Bike just needs some kind of nerf to not have it be like really OP. The next thing is jet, missiles, and rockets going through walls. So especially in the jury sword, this is probably like the most overpowered. The problem with jet missiles, army, heli missiles, and like rockets, you can just, and in the museum as well, you can just like missile the crap out of it. And actually, speaking, I guess we're talking about explosives. If you go ahead and place your like vehicle right over here, and it's on top of like something, and you just press B and you bomb, the bombs will go right through the ground, like whatever it's through. And yeah, you can do that to tomb, especially to be able to just like oof any people that are hiding in there. But yeah, pretty much with the combination of being able just to do this with armored missiles, rockets, and missiles and stuff here, especially during jury fours, especially if there's a ton of people just missiling like this, good luck actually getting past it. Unless if you like wait out the timer, especially at the very end here, because like if someone's trying to get up here, I can just like constantly like spam bombs like this, and they have to be really quick, or else you might just oof. So yeah, just don't let like the explosives just be able to like pierce through walls so much. Next thing is casino elevator, and the front being able to jam itself. The casino is about to open up here, but so like you can jam the front door with like the C4 just like this, and the cops will, like other people, just cannot be able to get in. Like here's somebody else right over here, they're trying to get in right over here, and yeah, they just can't really get in because this thing is just like this. I know we're inside here, so I'm just like, everyone just start like spamming buttons on this thing. If we spam buttons here, this thing will like actually go like literally nowhere here. I think the ground floor has priority over everything else or something, since it just keeps choosing the ground floor every time. There's like a certain order instead of just letting everyone be able to do this. This right over here is just kind of like a bro moment. And speaking of this, it's actually pretty OP for like police officers. And yeah, exporters have definitely been able to just spam the buttons like that too and make it impossible. But yeah, pretty much if I go right into here, the cops can just spam the ground floor button right over here. If they just start expanding the bomb floor here, there's like not much I'm really able to do to get out, and cops can just trap criminals in here. But yeah, just not being able to just like jam up the elevator in the front door of the casino would be yeah, very useful. Basically with the jet missiles here, you can basically just, I can just like jump out like this here, and then that missile doesn't count anymore, and in order to get back in, and yeah, you're just able to just like go just like this here, and just like stop jet missiles from like working, because if we just go just like this here, the jet missiles can't even like lock on, since jet missiles don't lock on to vehicles that no one's in. Alright, so next thing is going to be a combat and weapons here. So basically with some certain combos inside this game, so pretty much if I get myself far enough away, pretty much I'm just able to go just like this here, and yeah, it's pretty quick here. If I was far enough away, just a flintlock and a sniper would have oofed them, and at close range there's two very quick gun combos here. So basically, if I want to oof a cop, I'm just going to just do flintlock, shotgun, and that's like dead almost instantly. And the other thing you can do is you can just do this, and then this, and boom, you're dead. And I guess if we're talking about rocket cooldown, you see if you shoot a rocket and then switch a weapon, I cannot shoot for this long, but if I go like the other way around, I can obviously shoot the rocket instantly. So just like this here. Say like if you shoot another weapon, I guess the cooldown should also apply to the rockets again. So I guess the next thing is going to be just being able to glitch into the tomb as the cop. Yes, so if you just jump out like this here, and you'll get into here, and you can just parachute all the way over here. Once you're right over here, you can just go right into here, and once you're right into here, you're able to climb around here as a cop. If I went up here, I'd be able to just oof anyone who was inside. And yeah, it's well good. Yeah, good luck stopping a cop when you around the minecarts here from just oofing you. See, anti-cheat after leaving fast vehicles fixed. So this happens all the time if you're going really fast in a vehicle here and you just jump out just like this here. As you can see, I'm already getting myself anti-cheat here. Especially if you just like jump off of a vehicle like right over here. A lot of the times if I'm like moving pretty fast, I just end up getting like spam anti-cheat like crazy by just jumping out like this here. And yeah, as you can see, I'm already getting like spam anti-cheated. And as a cop, that's like really detrimental, because if that like happens to you whenever you try jumping out someone, you can't arrest them and you can be like screwed. But yeah, the next thing would be vehicle exit positions putting you in the vehicle. So how about just go ahead and eject me? Yeah, as you can see, I'm kind of like inside the vehicle here. It's a really annoying position to get put in like this, since a criminal can be screwed and the cop can just not be able to arrest a criminal for a while. And especially in the pickup truck here, it's probably the most obnoxious, because most of the time the people inside just never get out. And next thing could be vehicle jumping. So pretty much if you press space and E, maybe just, yeah, there you go. So yeah, if you go ahead and just do this right over here, and you're just continue jumping and press E, you're just able to bounce up into the air like that. Another thing you're also able to do if you get yourself shot out is if you get to the passenger seat, you can do the same thing, and sometimes they'll just like fling you like really far across the map here. Yeah, you're able just to get flung like far away. Driverless vehicle glitch. So you need to goof yourself, and then you go ahead and change teams, and then you click the choose spawn button. And now I just need to get myself into a vehicle here, so let's just choose sure, the Volt bike here. And once I'm in the Volt bike here, I'm just able to drive it around here. So you gotta hit the vehicle follow camera button, and once you do that, my camera's now in the vehicle. And now I'm able to just drive around in a vehicle with no driver. Now this is very OP like the jet and the army heli, because you can just obviously just use missiles forever and there's nothing a cop can really do. Okay, so the second to last thing here is that if you get yourself arrested here and you reset, and as you guys can see, what will happen here is I will not get sent back to my cell. I will never get sent back to my cell. The game stops me in the criminal team. I am innocent though, but the game will not send me back to my cell. And the last thing we're going to talk about here is anti-cross teaming measures. So I'm on the same team as this person. If I am able to shoot out their vehicle, and this can be pretty annoying if you just have someone that's going to be on your own team and just do this to your vehicle every single 5 seconds, and there's like nothing you can really do, such as a bunch of other people following you. So yeah, you shouldn't be able to shoot out the people on your own team. Now what about people that like this right now, that actually have a criminal and a cop in their vehicle? Well, just let both teams be able to shoot out the vehicle, and then yeah, then that really won't be a problem. But that is the top 20 things here that I think should probably get changed here in Jailbreak here. So yeah, I really hope y'all enjoyed this video here and found informative and stuff here, and yeah, and I will see you guys later.